VALANI, I think is how you pronounce it. So let me just tell you a little bit about them and their sustainable practices. So their packaging, they use organic cotton labels, straw paper hang tags, recycled boxes and cards, hemp and jute twine, and recycled tissue paper. Their tailors are paid hourly wages instead of by piece, so quality and safety are never compromised for speed, which is awesome. They don't use toxic chemicals. They are low waste, so they repurpose and recycle the scraps. So everything that was used to cut that dress, all the scraps, they either use it to stuff teddy bears or pillows, or they just recycle them. Or they also make scrunchies that they sell out of the fabric. I was just going to ask about that dress. Yes. So I will get into that. It's on this side. I keep getting just like messed up with the mirroring, but yes, getting into that dress. And they donate 10% of their profits to organizations that fund women's empowerment programs, animal charities, and environmental initiatives. So that's awesome. I support all of those things. And lastly, a tree is planted with every VALANI garment purchased, partnering with one tree planted, which is awesome because now that I have this dress, I know that a tree was planted. So that makes me feel good. So I will show you the product now. Move my chair again. So this is the dress right here. It's like perfect for any bride-related event. I'm trying to think of bride-related events. I'm not a bride. I've never been one, but maybe the bridal shower or the engagement party or something. Like, this is just a really pretty dress. It's also kind of like the cottagecore running through a prairie like this first one was. But yeah, it's one shoulder, which I love. It's such a pretty neckline. And it also has that like flounce, double layered flounce detail. And then it has this tie, but you can take it off. And it doesn't, if you take it off, like I'll take it off right now. It comes off that easy. It's not through any belt loops. So you know how like when some things are belted and you take out the belt, the actual belt, there'll still be like the little like loops there. Like there's no loops on this at all. You can wear it with or without, which I really like. And let me show you the fabric. You can kind of see that it has that kind of like striped print in the fabric. And of course it's lined. A white dress has to always be lined, as you can see. Let me try to get that out. So it's lined. And what size was this? This was a 0. So yeah, if you missed it, I'm 5'2". I'm usually an extra small. I have like a 24 waist, so I got the 0 in this. It fits perfectly. It has a zipper going down the sides. So that's how you get in, and then it has like the extra clasp at the top, which is really nice. And you can just see, even just like from the label and feeling the label and feeling the actual fabric on the dress, that it's quality. Like all of these things are gonna feel really good in your hands because they're not fast fashion. They're not like super cheap. So yeah, everything feels really good. And I will show you how I styled this. So for this first one, I went with like prairie, but I felt like when I added like the cowboy boots, it wasn't like super girly. Like, I don't know. But I feel like this one, since it is very girly dress, I usually, when I have a piece that's very, very girly, I'll try to like add something to it so that it's not super girly, but it has a little bit of edge to it. So I kind of went that way with this. So I paired it with this leather blazer that I just got from Goodwill. I put a similar one in the little collection, but I would probably just put this over it. And I have a whole vision. Like, do you guys ever have like visions in your mind when I'm like putting an outfit together? I'm like, I can see it and I put a whole like background to it. Like there's a whole scene in my head. So I felt like with this one, an oversized leather blazer, just putting it over, and then having like strappy little kitten heel sandals. So I have these ones that I got at Goodwill. They're like just like old Banana Republic ones that are like strappy. They lace up. Putting these with this outfit and then maybe like having like some sunglasses or something. And I just picture myself like standing at like a street corner in New York, like on my phone with like my huge oversized jacket, like my little white dress with my little strappy heels. Like that's like the vibe that I went for with this. So yeah, that's kind of how I would style that. I always feel like I have to like add a little bit of an edge to something girly, like wear like chunky Doc Martens or something to anything, because that's just me. But you know, sometimes I go for a cowboy boot as well. I would pair cowboy boots with all three of the outfits that I did today because they just go with everything. But yeah, I mean, we have 2 minutes left. Let me know if you have any questions. That actually went by kind of fast. I was nervous that I wouldn't be able to talk for 30 minutes. Oh, I forgot the bag. I would pair this bag with the last outfit too. A little shoulder bag. And then the outfit's complete. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. That's kind of been the show. Again, everything, if you liked any of the things that I talked about, you still have 30 minutes and the extra 2 minutes that we have from the live to purchase any of it if you want that 15% off. And again, if you want the extra 25% off, since this is all fashion items, you can get that if you use code birthday at checkout. So huge savings. And what else? Next week. Oh, I'm here every Saturday at 12 p.m. So if you want to come back and see me, this is where I'll be. And next week, I'm going to be talking about some denim pieces and then showing you how I style those denim pieces with my own vintage pieces from my closet. So that'll be really exciting. You might see some similar styles to what I had today because everything that I paired it with, I thrifted, it's vintage, whatever. So yeah, so I'm really excited about that. If that sounds interesting to you, come back next week. If you have any questions or just want to talk, let me know. You can message me. I go by Girl Planties on all socials. That's my name on here. That's my name on Instagram. So follow me. I'll follow you back, like whatever. We can be friends. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be talking about next week. And if you liked anything else that I talked about that wasn't the 3 core items, it's going to be in the little collections area on this side of the screen. And yeah, okay, it's 12:30. That's the show. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great Saturday. And thank you again for taking your time out of your Saturday to join me. I will see you guys next week. Bye. All right, now let's figure out how to turn off the live.